Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to talk about how you can live your best life and feel more sexy, more confident, more beautiful, more everything, because that is absolutely what you deserve. And honestly, we're here, we're living this life. Why not live our most beautiful, our most confident, our most sexy, our most hot life? Because why not? It's within all of us. And if this is your first time to the channel, so I am a life coach and I help high achieving women who feel depleted and they feel unfulfilled. I help them completely transform their life. So if this is your type of content, definitely make sure you subscribe and like and stay updated. So let's get into it. So the first thing I wrote down was to validate yourself. And this, honestly, it feels so simple, but it really is easier said than done. And I feel like there's so many women walking around every single day and they're seeking validation. And a lot of the times it's not even on a conscious level, it's more on a subconscious level, especially for high achieving women. And honestly, if I'm really being honest, a lot of high achieving women, they even go into their careers and they get 1,000 accolades, 1,000 degrees, and they really climb this corporate ladder because they're really seeking validation, because sometimes in their childhood they were praised for their achievements. So this is really a common thread that you see with a lot of high achieving women, but then it's also plays across every area of your life, including beauty. So a lot of people are doing so many things and really approaching beauty from a way of, I have to look this way because I need validation from my dates or men or my husband. And you can receive that in a healthy way, but you can also receive that from an unhealthy way. So what I really want everyone to do is start validating yourself. Literally validate yourself. Instead of going to someone and saying, should I do this, or should I wear this, or how do I look in this? Don't even go and outsource it. Go inward and insource it and tell yourself, oh, actually you look gorgeous today. You look gorgeous in this. You feel gorgeous in this. You will look cute in that color. You will look good in this. And absolutely start validating yourself in every single way. And if you start doing this with your fashion and your beauty and your appearance, it's naturally going to spread across every area of your life. So validating yourself is a really important tactic that you could do. And like I said, it's easier said than done, because it's like, okay, of course I validate myself, but you'll be surprised how many people have a blind spot where they don't even realize that they're constantly seeking validation in every area of their lives. So for the second one, I put be selfish with your time and your energy. And I feel like this is really, 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 really important, because when you think of inner beauty and you think of vitality, it's almost like a light bulb that's glowing from the inside out. You know those people when they walk in a room and everyone turns their head and it's just like, damn, like, who is that? And they're glowing. And anyone can do a transformation and put on makeup and look cute real quick, but not everyone has that glow. And I feel like that glow makes you 10 times hotter. And being selfish with your time and your energy can help you get that glow. Because for a lot of people, they are overgiving at work, they're overgiving in relationships with men or someone who, or friends or whoever, who might not even, family, who might not even deserve that much of you. So if you're overgiving at work, you're overgiving to 4 different people in your family, you're overgiving with your relationships, you're overgiving to random ass people in the street. So the reason why I thought of that was, I remember a few years ago, strangers in the street would feel so comfortable telling me their life stories. I mean, I literally could meet a random stranger anywhere. And maybe this was a while back, but I would meet someone and they would tell me about, really go in detail, like a full therapy session. They would tell me about their family, their brother that just passed away, someone else that's on drugs, how they just got off of it. It would be so intense. And I would always scratch my head like, wow, people are really comfortable talking to me. And while I think that might have some benefits, like people maybe feel warm, people feel, good talking to you. Me thinking about that today, I cringe because yeah, people do feel comfortable talking around me, but not everyone. Like, I'm not out here. I don't have to give everyone a free therapy session just because they feel comfortable talking to me. Sometimes I can be more selfish and I'm just not available for that because I don't have the time and the space, or I don't want to. And then if I do want to, every now and then I can absolutely do that. But looking back, I didn't really have any boundaries with that. So people in the street, it was so bizarre and like weird to me. I was like, why do people just feel like this has happened to other people? But it does, it absolutely does. And I didn't have any boundaries around it. But now that I have more boundaries in my life and I'm more selfish with my time and my energy, that's not really an option. And it might happen here and there, but in a place where it feels more integrity with who I am. So anyway, you got this, this cup, you're overgiving to strangers in the street, family, whoever, and then you're an empty cup. And then you put on makeup and you look kind of cute, but you don't have that inner glow. An empty cup can still, do some hair, do some makeup, but a full cup, and they put effort into their fashion and their health and their workout and their look and their style, is night and day. It's two different. One person is glowing and one person is not. So I feel like that's really important. And I was an ex-overgiver. And if you are an overgiver, and a lot of people don't realize where they're leaking energy and how they're overgiving, but if you are, you're all the way over here, and you need to be more selfish with your time and your energy, so you can just kind of come in the middle. Like, this is overgiving and this is really selfish, which also can be unhealthy in a way, if depending on if you go too deep into it, or it becomes like a shadow. But sometimes you just need to become more selfish with your time and your energy, just so you can be in the middle right here. So how can you be more selfish with your time and your energy, which allows vitality to just move through you more easily? Because instead of it moving through you and then it's just immediately handed to everyone and their mom, no, like, let it sit within you and then you glow. So be more selfish with your time and with your energy. And also, for anyone watching this video, I'm approaching beauty and confidence from the inner glow perspective. Like, I'm not talking about your makeup and your hair routine and your fashion, what is absolutely so important. I love fashion, huge fan. However, there are inner things that also make a huge difference. And honestly, I think sometimes that these inner, have you ever seen someone and you're like, this girl, you're like, I'm cuter than this girl, but this girl has everything plus more, but it's really her energy, it's her glow, it's her inner glow, it's everything. So I think sometimes this can even be, more impactful, especially, of course, long term, but I think this could be even more impactful in many situations, because it's a lot more potent, it's a lot more powerful, and it's something that can't be taken away from you once you have that foundation and once you establish it. So for the next one, I put give yourself permission to reinvent yourself and give yourself permission to experiment. And I was listening to a YouTube earlier today, and they were talking about some TikTok quiz that was like, what type of beauty are you? Are you siren-y, mermaid beauty? Are you like, I don't know, say like witch beauty? Are you classic beauty, fairy tale beauty? When you think about beauty, you got all these different flavors, like Beyonce and Rihanna and, I don't know, Taylor Swift. They all have different flavors of beauty. Or just think about Kim K, like, all of them are considered beautiful in mainstream society, but they're all different flavors of beautiful. But when she was talking about that quiz on TikTok, a part of me was like, oh, I feel like I low-key have all of those different forms of beauty, just depending on which one I want to come out today. And I do think that some are more dominant than the other ones, but I feel like I have access to all of them within me. And if I wanted to, I could pull one out. Maybe one I don't pull out as much, but if I wanted to, I could. And I think that's really important with beauty, because sometimes we get stuck in a look, or we get stuck in era, or, and it's maybe there's something inside of us that wants to play. Maybe if we are naturally really kind and really sweet, there's a part of us that wants to be a bit more bitchy, a bit more dark, and your beauty can reflect that. Your fashion and your style can also reflect that. Or maybe you dress a bit more masculine sometimes with like structured suits and tailor fitted suits because of your job and your role. Maybe you're a CEO. However, what if there's a part of you that wants to dress more bohemian or very flowy or etc.? And it comes down to giving ourselves permission, because these ways of being and all of these different flavors and ranges want to come out of us. But how can you give yourself more permission to let it come out? And then a lot of the times it wants to come out. It also wants to be reflected in your style and in your beauty. So give yourself permission. Allow yourself to reinvent yourself, even every single day. When you wake up today, if you're like, yesterday was a bad day, I'm giving myself permission to reinvent myself today, and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z today, or give myself permission to be and feel like X, Y, and Z today. So I hope all of these resonated with someone. Definitely make sure you check out my courses and my website below. And I hope you live your best hot girl, confident girl, sexy girl, amazing girl life. And I'll see you in the next one.